I'm extremely passionate about fashion. I fell in love with fashion a few years ago. Growing up, I always thought I was like, a fashionista. And so, you look back at those old pictures, like, oh my God, what am I wearing?
The Foschini Group is a specialty retailer. We trade through a number of different brands, both in South Africa, the rest of Africa, and increasingly in the UK and Australia.
The culture is just really amazing. It's relaxed, it's loving, it's supportive, it's open. Working in TFG is nothing short but amazing. I work as an e-commerce coordinator. I coordinate photo shoots for imagery that goes onto the site. So the images I get from the photo shoot, we do a little bit of retouching. And then I also do a bit of omni-merchanting. The job title omni-merchants is probably unique to TFG, which is merchandising products onto our sites. My family is so proud. I was the first in my family to have a degree. My life has changed drastically. I was living as a student. That's boiled eggs and toast every day. I then was able to get a driver's license. I got a car. It's a lot of pride. I was able to support my mother. So it meant quite a lot for me to be able to give back something she gave me for such a long time.
I think one of our fundamental philosophies at TFG is that you have to keep on trying new and innovative strategies in order to stay ahead. You have to continually invest. We do that in our people from a training and employment point of view. We do it in terms of the products that we design and sell in our stores. We do it in terms of the actual look and feel of the stores that we open across the country. One of the most gratifying things around TFG is the extent to which we are able to create thousands of jobs every year, both within our head office structures and equally within our stores. The challenge we face is actually finding people who have been exposed to the right skills development.
Over the past 5 years, the group has spent close to 600 million on learnerships, bursaries, and education-related activities. The number of training interventions have been about 630,000, which means that in any given year, we train about 220,000 people across the group.
Even though clothing manufacturing in South Africa has been on a steady decline for the last decade, TFG have long believed that with the right capital equipment and the most modern technology, combined with the right levels of training, we can compete with the best clothing manufacturers in the world.
A project we're very proud of at TFG. This is our So Good project, which is run through our Prestige factory. It entails bringing on board previously unemployed women. We upskill these women and we train them. And in the process of them working at our factory, they manufacture the iconic purple blanket. And then that blanket is then donated to disaster-affected communities.
In a country where youth unemployment is close to 40%, it means that you are giving youth, especially youth from impoverished backgrounds, an opportunity to be upskilled first and then formally employed in the private sector, which I think is wonderful.
The learners, it's like the babies here. The favorite part of my job, it's a training. To see them every time struggling, I like to every time to stand next to them to help them. That's my favorite part, that one. It's working very nice with community here because Prestige is taking everybody from that community who want the job.
Through our manufacturing, we employ at least 6,000 people, and TFG today produces 20% of its own apparel. We are proud to play such an important, critical role in the manufacturing sector of South Africa.
A big part of our success in South Africa has been underpinned by the fact that we control our own supply chain. We manufacture through our own factories in South Africa. We've invested R250 million in that project. Today we've got 2 world-class manufacturing facilities in and around Cape Town.
Die fabriek het baie verander van die tyd wat ek hier was. Daar was meer werkskepping, meer mense kon kom aansoek doen het vir werk en in die verlede was daar nie soos in learnershops en almal van daai tipe goed nie. van 'n TFG oorgevat het, is dat die klompste opportunities, ewen vir die minder bevoorregtes soos ek nou was. Ek het 'n manier om met mense te werk. Ek behandel almal dieselfde en ek luister altyd wat mense wil hê en ek doen ook dingetjies saam met hulle soos hulle harte steel en sulke tipe van dinge. Ek werk nou 10 en 'n half jaar vir die company. My lewe het baie verander vandat ek gekom het by Prestige Clothing. Soos in baie, ek kon groei in die besigheid. Ek het geen kwalifikasies nie. Ek het nie 'n skool klaar gemaak van ek kon nie, weens omstandighede. Maar Prestige TFG het vir my almal daai dinge gegee. En ek is baie trots op myself. Ek is baie trots op myself en net die feit dat my baase, management, almal my potensiaal raak gesien het deur die dinge wat ek gedoen het, is ek baie trots op myself.
As a leading lifestyle retailer, it's absolutely key to look beyond business and come up with ways to give back to the communities we operate in.
Total Sports believes that sports changes lives, and that is why we are sponsoring and supporting the Plant a Ball initiative. It's inspired by Nelson Mandela and the Mandela Day. The whole initiative is around supporting communities in South Africa. There are approximately 2,000 balls that have been donated over the last 5 years. So for 2019, we're aiming to have 1,500 balls donated throughout the country. Through this, we believe that sport will provide that catalyst for change for the youth of today.
At TFG, we trade through 2,800 stores across South Africa, some of the most remotest parts of the country. One of the big challenges that we do face, however, are the retail skills. TFG is very proud to offer hundreds of internships each year to bring people up to the right levels of skill and experience, and we then absorb those people into our store environments as store staff. It has made a fundamental difference, not just to the individuals, but actually the community in which they live.
Minga village is in Limpopo. It's a rural area that is very underdeveloped. We've run these learnerships and they went through a 12-month program. At the end, about 80% of the students we took in managed to finish and graduate, and 70% of those we managed to place in long-term employment within our group.
I am Shilungwa Siduk Minga, the royal leader of the Minga community. The challenges we are having here in Minga, first of all, we are so far away from all the big cities, so the opportunities are very limited. Most of the kids, especially those who go through high school, they find themselves not being able to go to tertiary because they don't have money. Some of them don't even have parents.
In our own culture, if your parents passed on and then you remain with your grandmother, my granny, she was not having enough cash to pay for my fees, and then I just did drop out at school. She used to sit down and tell me that life is not what you see today, life is what you're gonna see tomorrow, and the life is who you're gonna be tomorrow.
The relationship between the Minga community and the Foshini group is a good one because they came to partner with us.
I've heard that there will be an interview that's going to take place after the assessment. We went and started training. It was about a year. They train you on retail sectors, and then after you finish and graduate, they place you in the places where you have to work. I'm passionate about retail. I'm passionate about fashion. The way I dress, you can tell because I do color palette, I do match. Yeah, I'm the formal guy. The project helped us a lot. Once you get an opportunity to work in retail, we end up supporting our family, we end up taking care of our younger sisters and our younger brothers.
This whole thing does not just help the youngsters, it helps the whole community, because you find that in one household, about 5-6 people that are dependent on this.
So when they're employed and working for us, it is just exciting to know that we've made a difference in somebody else's life.
I'm started building a house. I have a plan of a 10-room house that I have to do in my own, and my granny is gonna be happy about that. It makes me feel privileged and awesome because I'm a man who knows what he's doing.
Every morning I wake up looking forward to coming at TFG. It's a happy environment. I always say I could do what I do for free. Thank God it's not free.
Die feit dat die maatskappy my potensiaal raak gesien het, laat vir my baie goed voel en dit laat vir my my werk beter wil doen. Ek wil altyd 'n ekstra myl gaan vir die company. So voel ek.
For me, the biggest benefits is the opportunities. The position that I'm in allows me to interact with so many different environments, so many different people. It's the best that I could have asked for.
Have passion where you're gonna be working and love what you're doing. You're gonna shine like a diamond.
I actually love my job. We're surrounded by fantastic people who are enthusiastic and fired up every day about doing good and doing better than they did the day before. It's a really exciting place to be.